Hey guys, I hope everybody's enjoying their holidays. We're kind of doing what we can with it since we're in Florida and everything, and we know how Florida Christmas goes. And if you're from Florida, it's not desirable, I assure you that. But anyways, today is December 15th, so that makes 3 years ago today that I had my teeth pulled and got my dentures, and that's what kind of started this whole thing, and it doesn't even seem like it's been that long ago. So this is my sister.
Hi.
This is Shannon, and she's my younger sister. I know you're probably judging right now. Y'all probably determined that she's younger than me. But Shannon's 27, I'm 29, soon to be 30, but we're not going to talk about that. So
I'm Shannon, Christy's little sister. I've been kind of hanging in the background for the past 3 years, trying to just be supportive of Christy on her journey, and I'm proud of where she's at right now. She's done really well with accepting what's happened and turning it into something positive, and I really look up to her for the fact of how positive she's been through the whole thing. And so, yeah, and just thank you to everyone that always is supportive of her, to all her followers and everything. I think it's awesome that everyone has a way to connect with each other, to help each other through such a challenging situation in life. So, yeah.
Shannon has been the one that kind of saw me through the whole thing. I mean, of course, my husband was there. Of course, he's been super supportive from day one and everything like that. But there's like nothing quite like having your sister with you. And I know all of you ladies out there that have your sisters, you probably understand what I'm talking about here. So Shannon was the one who took me to the appointment, and as far as I know, she's the one who brought me home. But I can't be too sure because I was extremely drugged up.
Yes.
So, the contest.
Okay, so for the runners-up, I selected T.E.B. and Karen Chang. T.E.B.'s story touched me because of, the struggle she had with making the decision to actually go through with getting the dentures. I think she had mentioned that it was 5 years ago she was told that she would need the dentures, and until she found Christy's videos, she was, I guess, had reservations of making that decision. So it kind of shows that, if you have that support system out there to kind of help you through it, it can help and make it easier, the whole process. And she had also mentioned, that since she didn't get her dentures, that there had been some issues that still need to be addressed, and that's still what Christy to this day is still here for. I mean, even with implants, she's still making videos to reach out to people that are still in dentures and are still having issues, and still trying to help those people that are going through that, because she's been there. She had problems that she had to work through herself as well, and she had people there to support there, and there's just nothing like having someone that's been there and knows how hard it can be through whatever problem you have. You have that support system there. So I was just touched by her story for that reason.
Yeah, and her story really hit home with me also because my courage didn't come completely out of nowhere. My decision to go through with it, actually, I had been looking into it for a few days or whatever, and I came across the Dentures A New Smile forum, the website, and I went to the picture section, and I saw all of these people there with gorgeous smiles that looked nothing like you would think dentures looked like, because at that point, dentures was not the option for me. It wasn't an option because I had that image in my mind of my grandma soaking her teeth on the counter in the bathroom, and you don't think, this could look glamorous, this could look great, this could solve problems. No, you look at the downside of it, and all I really needed to say, maybe I can do this, maybe I can actually do this and come out on top, was looking at pictures of other people who did and how great they looked and everything. So I know how important it is just to have somebody that did it before you, and it just gives you that strength and that motivation to say maybe, and that's all you need. That's You just need that little push, that little bit of faith that maybe everything can work out. And so that really touched me there. Congratulations to you, TEB.
So for Karen Chang, I selected her story just because she seemed to have recognized, the whole process that was involved in Christy's journey, from getting her teeth extracted and getting the dentures, and then getting her permanent dentures, and then getting the all-on-4 procedure done, and, the broken plate issue that she had, and, even the birth of Nova, all these things that she went through and she shared, through her YouTube channel. Karen mentioned all of those things. And she also mentioned how it changed her, basically like her personality. I believe, when you go through such a hard thing that can be such, so damaging to your self-esteem, you can become maybe like, sad and reserved, but when she decided to make the plunge to get dentures, she recognized that it changed her life and it changed her outlook and attitude. And I think that anytime that you can take a situation in your life that at first can seem so bad and turn it around into something positive and a testimony and a story, I think that's a blessing to everyone that you can share that with. And for that reason, I chose Karen as a runner-up as well.
And yes, I think that Karen's story was, it was eerily similar to mine. I can really relate because especially, being a mom, and when you have those moments with your kids, when you see your kids for the first time, when you're in the hospital and you give birth to your babies, that for a mom is like, there's no word to describe it. You can't even describe it. And in that moment, to still be so worried about somebody taking a picture of you and your baby and showing your teeth, it's terrible. Like, I hate to even think that any mothers have to go through that. And school functions and stuff, like going to school plays or on field trips or whatever, and just worrying, what do their teachers think about me? What do the other moms at the playground think about me? And, just having to deal with that all just, because you're a mom, it's heartbreaking. And, even my kids at times, they would ask, why don't you smile? Why don't you smile more? Or they got to the age where they ask, what's wrong with your teeth? And so I can totally understand how devastating it is just being a mom and having to go through that. And on the flip side, I know how life-changing it can be when you can finally smile with your kids. You can finally get out there and just be a mother and be a wife and not have that bringing you down and feeling like, it's bringing your family down too. So I really related to what Karen said. So congratulations to you too, Karen.
Okay, so now for the big winner. I chose Free Butterfly. Her story touched me because of the fact she mentioned Christy was up that night with her. It was the night that she got her teeth extracted, and I think she was maybe having some issues and sent Christy a message, and I don't think was expecting a response right away, but Christy messaged her back quickly, and I guess was just tried to be there to support her through whatever it was she was going through on the day she got her teeth extracted. I think she even, quoted, what she told her she needed to do to fix the problem, and, things like that. You don't forget when someone's there to help you through a hard time. Those things really do stick with you. My sister's helped me through tons of hard times in my life up to this point. She's my big sister, so I know what it means to have someone there at that moment when you need them and how important that is. And I just was really moved by her story, and when she said that she was up with her that night and what she was going through, it was just touching. So that's why I chose her as the #1 winner. So
yeah, I in the beginning it was so much easier to keep up with all of the emails and everything because at that time I had 3 kids, and I didn't have as much feedback as I eventually got. So over time, with the addition of Nova, so now I have 4 kids, and moving in between and everything like that, life has kind of gotten so hectic that it's not as easy to dedicate time to really respond to every single email that I get as much as I want to, and I really try hard to do it. So when it's acknowledged that I did take time to respond to someone and someone truly appreciates it, and I know you all appreciate it, I know you all truly appreciate it, but just to hear that that meant something to you, that in that moment that I was there and I was helping you through a tough situation, it makes me feel so happy and just full of purpose, and it feels like that's God working. That's God working in the lives of everybody, in my life, in your life, and I feel like it was a real true blessing to hear that, and so I'm thankful for you, and I appreciate it, and congratulations for your win. So if you were one of those 3 winners listed off, TEB, Karen Chang, and Free Butterfly, please message me, inbox me with your mailing address so I can get your package out to you, and hopefully you'll get it before Christmas. I don't know how that works, but we'll shoot for it. So that's that, and congrats to all 3 of you. Now, like I said before, all of you are winners, and I totally wish that I could just go all Oprah up in here. Still like to, do something. So if you did comment on this video between December 4th and when the contest ended on December 12th, then please inbox me your home address or your mailing address so I can send you a nice Christmas card and a little note in there from me, just to show my appreciation to all of you for participating in this. The reason that I chose this type of a format for the contest, the reason why I chose that as the entry guidelines, is not to say, hey, look at Christy and all she's done for me, even though it may seem like that, even though it may appear, who can say the best things about Christy. That is absolutely not it. The reason why I wanted to have that collection here for everybody to see is to show people, both the people who entered the contest and anybody here on after who may see this video, to show you the importance of putting yourself out there. No matter what it is that you're going through, someone out there needs your strength. If you have been able to overcome something and you feel that you've got it in you to share that, then by all means share that, because the world needs it. The world can be so scary when you feel like you are the only person walking this earth going through something like that. People have messaged me and said that they were on the brink of suicide, over their teeth. Life gets tough. It gets so hard and so challenging. The road seems like it's just too difficult to travel sometimes. We all go through that, and that's when I think that people need each other the most. That's when we need to encourage each other, and don't let the fear of what people might say about you shut you up and stop you from potentially saving a life or changing a life, anything, because it's nothing special about me. We've all got it in us to do something good for other people, to share ourselves, and no story is insignificant, Hey, I go to work every day. I don't like my job, but I do it anyways. If that's what you're good at, then share it with people, because some people really struggle with it, and so that was my purpose for this video, and I hope it makes people think, to really think that these are people that, otherwise, who knows where they would be right now. Who knows if they didn't see someone saying, hey, I did it and you can do it too, probably, where would people be without each other? And I just hope that it encourages some of you to, maybe not in this public of an arena, but, in life in general, just share yourself with other people. Don't keep you to you. Share it with the world. So anyways, I hope that everybody has a safe and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And that's that. You guys take care.